We are going to be learning how to create, enhance, and market videos inside of your account. I'm recording this session today, so if you can't stay for the entire thing, we'll be sending it out after we put it on YouTube. But during the meeting today, as we walk through the different parts of this system, I encourage all of you to ask questions. I have a Q&A window open in my side screen, so ask as many questions as you like throughout, or give us suggestions on how you'd like to see this system work even better for you, and we'll answer questions as we go. Also, if you are working through the system, I do want to also show you where you can get help as you go. So obviously you're in a live webinar right now and you've got the ability to ask questions, but if you're working in the off hours, I want to make sure that you know where you can go and access as much help as you need. So we are going to go ahead and log into this test account here. And this account here that you see, the color, the shading might be a little bit different than what you see on your screen, depending on what your franchise is. There might be particular branding to you, but the system works the same way. So when you first log into your account, we're going to talk about how to create agent videos first. There are 3 videos that get created in our system, 3 types. There are agent marketing videos, there are listing videos, and scene-based listing videos. So 3 different videos. Today, we are going to focus on agent videos and listing videos. Scene-based videos, we will save for a separate webinar because they're a little more involved, and for time's sake, we're going to focus on those 2. If you are working as we go through today in the webinar, if you have questions, like I said, drop them in the Q&A, or you can always click for live help. You also see our phone number here and our email address where you can contact us anytime. And if you click on live help, we always have a knowledge base that's going to help you create listing videos. It's going to have a lot of useful information in it. But we also have live help up here. So please take advantage of this. If you are working and you have questions, or you need a little bit further assistance on one of these products we talk about today, please take advantage of our live help. We're available all day long during business hours, and we're happy to help get you going in these videos or any other part of the system. Okay, so the first thing, agent marketing videos. That is going to be located in your account on your profile page, where you'll always land when you first log in, and down here. If you have not created one yet, this little square will be empty and there'll just be a pencil icon. So you'll go ahead and click on that pencil icon, and it's gonna, you'll see it hasn't created anything yet. It does have, however, a script that you've typed in previously whenever you fill out your profile details. So personal details, professional details. You all want to come and fill all this out prior to creating the video. For today's purposes, we're making the assumption you already have this filled out, and you can always add to this later. That's no problem. So when we are ready to create this first video, and the listing videos and the agent videos are set up the same way. So once you master one, you'll know how to do the other. The content of your video is going to be 2 things. It's going to be photos and slides. So we'll start with photos up here. And photos are just that. They're photos that you can upload that you want to have in your video. So I'm just going to pick a couple here. Let me see if I can find some different ones I want to use. Let's see. We'll stick with this one and this one, and you can select them just one at a time and upload. We'll add couple more here. Let's see if I can find some better ones here. Okay. And I apologize. I thought I had some already downloaded on this computer, but it doesn't look like I do. But this is a good opportunity to talk about what kind of photos you might want to download. So you might have company specific stock images that they provide, like your logo, of course, or sold signs, that sort of thing. But if you don't have that, what you can do, and what some people do, is they just go online and they find just some general stock images, which is what I'm doing here right now. I'm just going to find some photos that I think would look good in my video. Okay, and then I'm going to use those when I get them all uploaded. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so again, you might have actual photos that you've taken. Maybe you've got photos that you want to upload of you and some of your past clients, or you can see here I've got just some real general photos. Okay, so that's the uploaded photos section. And again, you can upload any type of photo you want here. And then the next section is the slides. And this is where you can really have fun with your video, customize it and enhance it and tailor it to your company and yourself. So we land on this page, created slides. And sometimes I like to go back and start over just so people can remember, now how did you get to that page again? So we're on the pencil icon, we're in our editor. And then I click slides. I don't have any created yet because I haven't done anything with this video. So I'm going to click on create slides. When I get to create slides, now I've got a bunch of templates here. And any one of these templates that I click on is going to automatically fill in with the information that you provided from your profile page. So it already knows my office, but the nice thing about these is I can edit them. So I can tailor this to my company. I can change the color around. This logo here has kind of got this green in it, so I'm going to put that in there. And I just hit apply, and now it changes. So you can change any one of these things. You can change the size if you want to draw attention to your website. Lots of different options here. And that's just one slide. So I'm going to generate that. I want to save that because I think I'm going to use it in my video. And then I'm going to go back to my create slides page, and we're just going to click on and create a couple of more. So here's one that really does a good job representing the agent. So this is going to represent you. This is something you can put in there. Change our colors around a little bit. Let's generate that one. Okay, and let's do a couple of more. This one's always a really good one. I think it's got lots of good information on it. If you've got a logo, enter that. And you can also see it saved my color. So I can just use that same color every time, but you can mix and match. You can change that all you want. Okay, I'm going to generate this one. And you can see how quick these generate, how easy they are. You can generate one of each. You can generate the same one in a bunch of different ways, and you can change these constantly. So there's no real limit to that. There's lots of other options, but then I'm going to click on create your own. This one's kind of a fun one here. And you can do a lot of different things, but one of the things I've seen people doing that I think is pretty cool is adding client testimonials. So I'm going to title that client testimonial. And again, just edit that however you want, make it look nice. And I have a client testimonial that I had a client leave me not too long ago. So I'm going to copy and just take out that filler text, and I'm going to paste it in there. And then I can resize it. See how cool that is? Very easy to create. And of course, who's going to watch this video in the end is a potential client, somebody that's probably out shopping around for a realtor and looking to learn a little bit more about you when they come upon this video. So this kind of information is really useful to have. And there's also the ability to add like some personal information. So you can make this really fun. You can add your hobbies in there. You can put anything you want and that create your own. So I have my slides created, and here they are. If you need to edit one, you just click to edit. And now I'm going to go back to my video because I have my content, but I haven't actually created it yet. So the first thing is my script. My script is going to autofill in here. It's going to just use whatever the About Me section has. So whatever you've typed in or pasted in there, it's going to automatically come over to this section. But you can edit this in any way you like. You can extend on it. You can shorten it, whatever you want to do. The text-to-speech voice is going to read it. So we've got our nice little Google computer voice. He does a pretty good job reading it. Make sure you have things spelled out. It might not know an abbreviation of some words, so read it over. Make sure that punctuation's there. It does understand commas. If you've got a script in here and you didn't add commas or sentences, it will read it like one run-on sentence. So make sure that looks good. Nobody can see this, by the way. They're only going to hear it. So if you need to spell something phonetically, like maybe you have a last name that's difficult to pronounce and the text-to-speech isn't getting it right, you can spell it phonetically to try and trick it into doing a better job. But if you don't feel like messing with text-to-speech, you always have the option to request professional audio. And when you do that, one of our professional voice recorders will actually come in and read the script for you, and it will automatically be applied to your video. There's a small fee for that, just depending on how long your script is, but it does add a very nice touch and really makes it a much more professional looking video. And if you have a radio voice yourself, you can always record your own audio. And when you click to record it, it will even bring over what you've typed up. All you have to do is read it, record and done, and then it will apply itself to your video. And you can change it back and forth. So give it a try, see how you sound. If you don't like it, you can always change it back. So once I have my script the way I like it, then I can add in my video, my pictures and my slides that are going to play while my script is read. And here's where you can kind of try to line things out. So what's being talked about is also what's showing on the screen. And I'll show you what I mean there. So I'm going to add into my video some different images. Now, I might not use all of these because let's face it, people these days don't sit through more than 10, 15 seconds of anything. So keep your video, try to keep your video short and sweet, just depending on what you have to say. So here I'm going to add, let's just add this stuff in. And I'm going to go and look up at my script. And my script begins with working for the top producing office and super knowledgeable in the area. Laura Smith has been a top producing agent for the last 3 years. So since I'm starting off talking about my office, I think I want to drag my office slide up to the very beginning, so those will coincide when it plays. And then since I'm moving on to talk about myself, I think I want to drag my opening slide, my introduction, if you will, up next. And then I can read on and add more. It's talking about my certifications, it's talking about my expertise in the local market. And you can see here like how you can upload different things, you know, make different slides. So if you talk a little bit about your hobbies, or if you have your education experience listed, then you can have a corresponding slide with that information. So I think I want my client testimonial up there. I'm going to add that in as well. And then for me personally, having this slide at the end, I always like, because it's got my phone number on it. So it ends with information on how to contact me. So this first row here is my current video images. So this is what's playing. Down here is my inventory. So I've used all my slides, and then these photos I'm just going to leave out for now. The other setting that I have available is picking my music. There are 3 fun settings in there, and it isn't the actual song Open House of the Rising Sun. It is just a stock audio that you'll hear playing in the background. And I need to remember to always hit generate my video. That's my save button. You can hit that button as many times as you like, and it will always update for you instantly, which is good to know, because if you add certifications, if you update a phone number or an email and you need to update these slides, just know that no matter where your video is being advertised, that video will instantly update. It's not going to be outdated like when you put something on YouTube and you have to go back and take it down and re-upload. This video is actually a web video, so it's constantly up to date. Now that I've saved it, I want to preview it and see just how well I lined those words up. So a quick way to preview, of course, is just up here.
Working for the top producing office and super knowledgeable in the area, Laura Smith has been a top producing agent for the past 3 years and has been licensed for almost a decade. Laura holds many certifications in her field. Her knowledge of the local and national real estate market makes Laura your best choice when buying or selling. Laura is proud to have been awarded Realtor of the Year and serves as the local area board of Realtor president. Ready to help you with all your real estate needs. Contact Laura today.
And that's it. That's the video that we just created. And it probably took 10 minutes to create, and that's just including all of my explaining to do. So when you guys get in here and go to create one, it shouldn't take too much time at all. So I definitely encourage you to go in and create an agent video. Not only is it a good product to share, it's also going to attach to all of your listing products. So on every one of the listing products, there is a link to learn more about Laura, or learn more about John, or learn more about Diane, whoever is in the account, of course. And if I am an interested client, I'm probably going to click on that. If you don't have a video created, they might miss out on something. So create that video. You can do something as simple as just adding a few slides, and you don't even have to have a script. It can just be a slideshow. But take some time and create that. It's worth the while, and it gives potential clients something very interesting to look at, and you can really take time to brand it and make it work for you. I did have some clients that asked me, well, I had a professional video made about myself and I really want to use that instead. We have that option for you. So if you don't want to use our slideshow version, you can upload a custom video. And all you do is just click here where I'm showing you and the pencil icon, and it will update this page.
Beautiful Tudor in the heart of Rego Park. One family home with 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths and a full finished basement.
So you can always do that as well. And then where this video is displayed, of course, advertising it is up to you, but we have a product here called the Agent Profile. So let me go ahead and pull up my test agent's profile. You probably are familiar with this page, but if you haven't used our system much yet, the agent profile is where this video gets inserted into. And this is a page that you can share with anybody who's interested in your services, and this video, of course, is right smack there in the middle.
Working for the top producing office and super knowledgeable.
Okay, And the other nice thing about this is it's got all the information on it. It is really just a one-stop shop for that potential client. And one of the best places to use this is, let's say you're at an open house and somebody is interested in looking at some homes, and you think about what you normally pass to them. Do you hand them a flyer? Do you give them a business card? Well, what if you just texted them your profile page? Because it's going to have everything. It's got your Facebook page, it's got your YouTube channel if you have it, easily contact. It's got all your listings on it as well. And it's got that video. This page can be shared, and the video can be shared just about anywhere. We all know how to share posts on Facebook, and it builds the post for you. So all you have to do is drop in the link, and it's going to put it all together and make it pretty for you. So that's the agent video. Now we're going to move on to listing videos. And again, if you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in that Q&A. I will answer them as we go, and we can kind of all learn together here. So stop me at any point and ask as many questions as you like. So once I have my agent video done, or at least started, because we can always come back to it, we're going to create a listing video. So like I said earlier, you've got the standard video, which is going to look exactly like what we just did. And then you've got a scene-based video. And we will create another scene-based video training later on. And to answer the question that just came in is will a recording of this training be available? Absolutely. We're going to put it on YouTube once this is done, and then we'll make sure that you guys all have a copy of it so you can come back and watch it later on. So we're not going to do scene-based today. Scene-based takes a little bit longer, but it is a cool video, and keep an eye out. We will do a specific training on that. We're just going to do a standard video today. Now, I just entered this listing this morning, and create new listing. If you manually enter listings into your account, you'll just enter all the information and then you'll save it. Or if you have an import where your listings are imported from your MLS, then your product just appear for you. So for today though, I want to show you how to add photos. And even those who have listings imported automatically, this is might be helpful to see. So I'm going to upload all of these photos. So I'm going to be using them in my video today. So the photos are going to be uploaded, and they just upload according to file name. So they're not necessarily in the order I want them to be. If they're coming in from your import from your MLS, then they should be coming in the exact order you put them in your MLS. So chances are they are already in the order you want them to be. But in this case, I need to reorder these. We don't want the kitchen, the first photo. So just take a few moments to do that. Okay, I think I have that the way I want it. And as soon as it's done, I'm going to go back to my listings page, and now I'm ready to work on my video. So my video is going to actually create itself for me. I don't have to come in here and do anything if I don't want to. It's going to use the description that you type in about the property, and it's going to provide all those photos I just uploaded, and it's going to provide them in the order I arranged them. So that's why it is important to arrange those photos first, because otherwise you're going to have to do it twice. You're going to have to arrange them here and go back and arrange them there later. So in this case, I've got my script here, and I've got my photos, and my video will play as such. So let's just take a quick preview of how it is right now.
This 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath custom-built home rests on a professionally landscaped lawn and offers a heated in-ground pool. The home has tile and hardwood floors and...
Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea of how it looks when it's just as it is. And that's not bad. It's going to give the buyer what they need. They're going to get the photos. They're going to hear a little bit about it. But one thing you probably noticed is while the stairway, the entrance photo was showing, it was talking about landscaping. So maybe I want to try to line it up a little bit better, just like I did with my agent video. And again, pretty easy to do. So I can move photos around just like the other one. There's my landscaping photo. So I'm going to move it up here because I know I'm talking about it really early on. So it's pretty simple, right? The other thing I can do with this is I don't have to just use my photos that I uploaded. This listing video, just like the agent videos, also has available slides. And I really recommend, it just takes a few minutes coming in and just making a few slides. There are lots of slideshow videos out there today that you can use. A couple of things that set ours apart from the competition is one, it has that narration. A lot of them just play along to music. And two, it has these eye-catching slides. We talked about how attention spans aren't what they once were, and if I click on a video and I see just photos and I might not watch it for very long. If I hear narration, I might be a little bit more interested in what it has to say, but if I see these informational slides, that could catch my attention even more. So you can do slides in here, and again, just like the other ones, you can come in and create some colors. Okay, and you can edit this to add bath on there. Okay, and you don't have to, would be where the MLS would go, but you can put anything in this section. And it will automatically change it for you. So whatever you want to put in there, and then just generate these slides. And there are, again, lots to choose from. This one is probably one of my favorites. This is an Amenity Slide. Now you can see here, these don't quite line up, so you do have to fix those because our system doesn't know what the image of the heated pool is. So that's where you can come in and kind of change things around. But this makes it a really great way to demonstrate what this home is all about and the features of this home. So you can see here, I'm going to line all those up. Okay, and just like that, now I've got this amenity slide. And I'm going to just create a couple more. Now, I always like to have a closing slide because it's, again, you're ending on this note. It's going to automatically fill in photo 1, the curb photo for you, and it will automatically have your information on it. So let's generate that. Don't even have to edit that one. And then the other slide that I like, and again, look through these and create your own. So what you like might not be what I like. You can highlight rooms, you can highlight a particular photo, lots of options. I really like the texting though. All of our listings get their own two-way text code, as you're probably familiar with. So if somebody texts to it, they get the information back on their phone. And even in this slide, you get to put your own curb photo, whichever one you want, in the little image on the phone. So let's generate that one. Okay, so I have a few generated here, and again, come in and check out all of them when you get the chance. And I'm going to click back to video. And you can probably see this is very familiar. It's just like the other one where I've got my photos, my slides. Right now it has every listing photo in here. And I personally am not going to include all of them. I'm going to take a few out. Let's leave a little bit to be desired maybe, and just have like a small preview of this home. And I'll show you later, there are products where they can view all the photos or the video. So it's okay if I don't have all of them in here. So let's just take out, we'll just leave it at that. And then I want to use some of my slides. So I'm just clicking, and when I click on the slide, it automatically inserts it into the video for me. It's going to add them all on the end, and I don't want all my slides on the end. I'm going to kind of drop them here and there. Okay, let's generate that. And then the next thing I need to do is let's just see how it lines up with my narration. So we're going to preview again up here.
This 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath custom-built home rests on a professionally landscaped lawn and offers a heated in-ground pool.
So right there off the bat, and this is where you kind of might have to spend some time lining things up. This is where I look at it and say, well, it switched over to the slides too fast. So I'm going to add a little bit at the beginning. I can't talk and type at the same time, so give me just a second to add in here. So I'm just going to add a little bit about this home just to buy some time. Let's add a few more. Okay. And then I'm going to come back down and I'm going to save it again. And now let's see what it looks like.
Take a look at this beautiful, custom-built craftsman-style home. This 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath custom-built home rests on a professionally landscaped lawn and offers a heated in-ground pool.
Okay, so now you guys can see, just by adding that sentence, it perfectly transitioned to talking about the basic information, bedroom, bath, while that was showing, and then it moved on to the landscaping. And you can continue down that path. I mean, you can really time it where you can say, okay, next sentence, I'm going to talk about amenities, and I'm going to have my amenities slide ready. And then the next sentence, and if it starts to get out of line where it's transitioning too fast, then you just go in and maybe add a few more descriptors in there. And you can really have a nice finished product that lines up. And it might take a little bit of time, that is true. And if you are a high producing agent and you've got 50 listings, you might say, I don't have time to do that on all of my listings. So maybe you have to pick and choose the higher end listings, or maybe the listings that might be harder to sell. It just depends. Obviously, you'll make that decision when you come to it. But you really can make a nice video here. And if you are a new agent and you are going on a listing presentation with a potential client, you can come in here and create one of these videos and take it and say, hey, here is exactly how I will market your property, and show it to them. If you do want that forward-facing product, because you're not going to show them here on your editing page, then all you have to do is click View Branded, and it will open that in a new window. And this is what the public will see. And I will note right now, you see how this is grayed out and it doesn't.
Take a look at this beautiful custom-built craft.
Clicked on. We've gotten some feedback on that, and we're going to adjust this for you so it's actually not grayed out. All they have to do is click the play. It will automatically disappear for them. And then if they move their mouse at all, it'll click back on. So if you're somebody in the meeting that's kind of made a note about that, or let us know how you like it or how you don't like it, we are making adjustments to that. But this is the forward-facing product. This is what the buyers will all see. They've got tons of information here, and they've got that video. And this is something that the sellers really like, and this is something that the buyers like as well. And it's really easy to start advertising. Of course, you just click where you want to send it, and it's going to automatically build for you as well. And then anybody on Facebook that comes across this is going to be able to click on it, and it's going to bring them right to this page. And what we were talking about earlier with this More About Laura, that is where it is going to link to your agent marketing video. So that's why we want to have that completed when we're sharing these products. So that's the listing video. Some other options with it. You can upload your own custom video, just like you did with your agent video if you prefer. And every branded video, which is the one that we just looked at, it's got all of your information, also comes with an unbranded version. So if you have an MLS that doesn't allow any of that info, just click unbranded in the pencil icon, read through that disclaimer, and it's going to automatically build that video again, and you can edit it separately from your branded video. So for this version, we probably don't want the closing slide because it's got our information on it. Maybe we do just want photos, and you can change this as well. So if you've got call Laura today on your branded version, you can leave it out of this one. And then to get that link, again, just view unbranded. And you can also copy the link there, and then it's ready to take to your MLS. And then to get back to my branded video, I'm just going to click and switch it back over. So they're two separate entities. You can edit each one separately. Okay, so that is the basics of how to create these videos. I hope that you guys all learned something today, and if you need additional help, or if you've got a video sitting there waiting to be enhanced and shared, give us a ring or click on our live help, and we'll be happy to log into your account with you and walk through it. I will hang out here for just a little bit if you've got questions, or if you want to walk through one during this meeting, we can look at anybody's video and help set one up. Thank you guys so much for joining today. If you need anything, reach out to our live help or call us or email, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks.